and of course, I'm twice their size. So despite all the muscle building animal corpses they devour, I wouldn't fancy their chances. Once you start doing well, the more negative elements of society will start throwing shade at you. My followers will sometimes mention to me that anti-vegan channels have made videos criticizing me. Now, I'm extremely confident and self-assured, so I've never actually watched a single one. The majority of these misguided souls have very small followings and obviously hope that I'll make a response video driving traffic to them. Sorry, that ain't happening. Plus, the other thing is, although I preach and try to practice non-violence, there's a fair chance that if I were to bump into one of these fools, I may be tempted to snap them in half. Disrespect is a huge trigger for me that I'm still trying to work on, and of course, I'm twice their size. So despite all the muscle building animal corpses they devour, I wouldn't fancy their chances. Anyways, I finally relented and decided to speak to all of this. Not because I give two what anyone thinks of me, but simply because I've seen that these more contentious videos help grow my channel quicker. And the more followers I have, the quicker I can save the health of the people, the planet, and the animals. So there's been a couple of videos proclaiming that my nutrition has accelerated my aging. All I've got to say about this is that if I wanted to make someone look much older in comparison photos, this is exactly the sort of thing that I would do. Photo 1 is over 4 years old, is a very blurry, low quality camcorder image, and the lighting was terrible. I'm clean shaven at the end of a very long cutting cycle, so I'm really lean, holding very little water, and my expression is relaxed. Photo 2 is recent, was taking on the most expensive vlogging camera in the world with studio lighting. I have a beard, I'm several stone heavier because I'm at the end of a bulking cycle. I'll be holding a bit of water under the skin too. My eyebrows are expressive, causing furrowing, and I have a wide smile to maximize creases around the eyes. I look so terrible. I look so bad that last year I was asked to do 2 underwear modeling gigs. Already this year, I had a 3-page spread in the world's top fitness magazine. I had a video feature by media giant joe.co.uk, a men's interest site with 9 million followers. I've been filmed for a documentary and I'm about to sign a contract with The Rock's talent agency, Studio 71. Where have your dashing good looks got you? Now let's look at a 15-year-old photo from my extreme meat-eating days. Well, look at that, a double chin and squinty eyes because I used to suffer with hay fever. Could still get the women though, hey, look at that little hottie. I know one thing, I doubt that my critics will look half as good as me at age 45, if their cholesterol-laden arteries will allow them to live that long. And now, the actual science about diet and aging. On a personal note, not only has my diet cured my hay fever, it's brought my blood pressure from 140 down to 106, it's reversed my tendinitis and improved my eyesight by more than double. Now we're going to get really technical. Hold on to your hats. The current theory of aging, known as the mitochondrial theory of aging, states that over time, oxidation taking place in the mitochondria, the little power plants of our cells, causes them to die off. As more and more die off, over time, we too will die. So how do we combat this? Antioxidants. Where do they originate from? Plant foods. The biggest ever study on the subject, involving 16 teams of researchers all around the globe and looking at 3,100 different foods and beverages, found that on average, plant foods contain 64 times the antioxidants found in animal products. The most antioxidant-rich animal products have half the antioxidants of the worst plant food. Iceberg lettuce, in case you wanted to know. The top plant foods, berries, herbs and spices, can have thousands of times more. Imagine my antioxidant count subsisting on a huge range and vast volume of plant foods. And now imagine the paltry amount these clueless carnivore eaters get. About 0.000000001%, most likely. I can't be bothered to do the actual math, but I'm pretty confident only an extreme mentalist would not get the point. Another benefit unique to the whole foods vegan diet is its ability to boost the enzyme telomerase. In case you're unaware, At each end of each strand of DNA that we possess is a telomere, kind of like the plastic cap of a shoelace. Its job is to keep DNA from unraveling, which would lead to disease and death. The problem is that each time our cells divide, the telomeres get shorter and shorter. Some people have likened this to our life's fuse. Thanks to the boost in telomerase, this doesn't happen to Whole Foods vegans. And the third thing before I wrap up, advanced glycation end products. These are found in massive amounts in high fat, high protein foods and are elevated more the higher the heat you use to cook them. They are a gerontotoxin, an aging toxin, accelerating the aging process throughout every tissue of the human body. Dementia, macular degeneration, osteoporosis, atherosclerosis, and sarcopenia or muscle wastage, to name but a few. 1 gram of boiled carrots has about 100 units of AGEs, while 1 gram of uncooked butter has about 1 million. To summarize, there is a whole mountain of data at this point. The evidence is overwhelming that the more whole plant foods that we eat and the more animal products that we avoid, the better and longer we will live. Or you can choose to go against all the data and just about every nutrition expert on the face of the planet and choose only to eat dead bodies. Just be warned that you have to go to extreme bizarre lengths to try and discredit people such as myself so that you can feel okay about all the animals screaming for their lives on your behalf.
We have come in the dead of night to free every life from its fucking cage. Let's the morning, breaks in the dawn.